Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Evelyn, and it's time for the Change Report. Excited. Are you excited? I am. So this week's topic is a game changer. And so for most of you all who know me, you know how much I love sports, right? Especially basketball. Could nobody touch me on the court, okay? But then of course I changed my sneakers in for heels. But that's a topic for another conversation. All right, so 2020 has been a really interesting year when it comes to what? Sports. I am a big March Madness fan. I love college basketball. It's so amazing. It's the best. And it disappeared. Why? Because of COVID. Wow. But that's okay because we are learning to make those shifts. But my question becomes, how has COVID truly impacted the game? We can talk for hours about this. NCAA stops. High school sports stops. The NBA stopped. I could go on and on. For somebody who loves sports, it was just a lot, right? But what does that mean? What does that mean? We really have to think about the implications as we think about how athletes and how people who are in administration have to really think about and keep the health of the athlete at the forefront of their decisions, of their choices. In addition to that, we have to also think about, the implications where, as much as we love sports, as much as it's an entertainment piece, we know that social distancing was super important and continues to be important as we navigate these waters of COVID. But I know for those people who love sports like me, it's definitely been a struggle and it's been challenging. I even have a nephew who he had to make a different decision about college because the school he wanted to go to was no longer having fall sports. So if my nephew was going through that, I'm sure there's other kids all across this amazing nation who, they aspire to be a collegiate athlete, or those college athletes who are ready to take their career to the next level. But they couldn't because COVID stopped everything. Ha ha ha. But you know what's important to think about is everyone has to make the right decisions for themselves. And everyone has to make the best decision, not only for their family and for themselves, but also as they think about their legacy and their next route, next choice, next journey. So, what do I mean? What am I saying about all of that, right? Once again, we bring this back to the concept of change, right? How has this impacted the character of athletes? I am hopeful, I remain hopeful that not only did athletes really find ways to navigate through this idea of social distancing, but they worked on really keeping their composure as they made the best decision for themselves, whether to choose to participate in person athletics or just decide to sit it out to keep focus on whatever health or issues that they wanted to focus on. The health part, right? That's the next piece. It's been important to keep the health of athletes at the forefront of what's going on. That is higher, holds precedent over any type of entertainment. I am hopeful also that these athletes remain to have a great attitude, right? Attitude is so important. It is one of the biggest parts of competing in sports in general. If you don't have a good attitude about something, what's the point? So hopefully these student athletes remain to have a great attitude about the game and about the situation that they were in. And then as we move forward, I love the fact that these collegiate conferences, these high school conferences, and of course our major league conferences made choices to really make sure that they looked at the whole picture to make sure making the best choice and making sure they were creating the best narrative, not only for the organization, but for the athlete as well. It also brings us in times that we had to grow in this. This is completely different. Can you imagine, do you like watching the NBA and having fake fans in the stands? What type of game is that? But you know what? It's all about the health. So it is definitely working to shift, we are growing and we are shifting as we're navigating these waters of COVID. And as much as I want to be in the stands of the game, I know their health is important. So it is definitely shifting that narrative. And then of course, the last and major piece of this, the environment, right? That has truly been at the forefront as, once again, organizations work to really make sure the environments are healthy, are safe, and that athletes can be at their optimal performance. I know I said a lot, but y'all know how much sports are important to me, and I just wanted to make sure I shared that nugget with you because COVID and 2020 has been really interesting, and a girl who loves sports, a girl who truly traded in her sneakers for heels, felt some type of way that we lost the game, particularly of basketball this year. But I understand the why. And as we move forward as a country, as we move forward as a world, it is going to always be important to make sure we keep the health of others at our forefront. So, until next time, I am your girl, Evelyn, and I would slam dunk on you, but I'm not going to do it. Bye for now.